Welcome! For those of you who've been with me since day one, thank you. For my new people, hey! So today we're going to be making zucchini bread. I am not a huge vegetable eater, so I try ways to incorporate vegetables in things that I already like, and I absolutely love bread. So here we go. For this recipe, you need 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 cup of milk. I'm using whole milk here, but you can use whichever milk you like. 1 tablespoon of vinegar, 2 green onions, 1 bag of cheddar cheese, 1 egg, 1 1/2 cup of grated zucchini, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 3 tablespoons of butter which you will melt, cooking spray, and a 9x5 bread pan. So first I'm going to cut the ends, and then I'm going to peel the zucchini. And then I'm going to grate it here, and then after I'll put it in some paper towel to drain all the liquid out. So this is what your grated zucchini will look like, and I try to drain as much water as I could out, but this is good. Make sure you preheat your oven at 350. And now that you're done with grating your zucchini, we're going to start mixing our dry ingredients. So first you need 2 cups of flour. Okay. You need 1/2 of a teaspoon of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, okay, 1/2 teaspoon of salt. We're just going to mix this together. Make sure everything is incorporated. And we're going to set this aside. Now you're going to mix your wet ingredients in a separate bowl. So we're going to start with 1 cup of milk. You need 1 tablespoon of vinegar. Your milk is going to curdle a little bit, but that's okay. So I'm just going to mix this together. I'm going to add my melted butter here and the 1 egg. Mix this together. This is what your milk, your buttermilk that you make, this is what it'll look like. It's bubbling a little bit. And we're going to set that to the side. We're going to get our green onion. I'm going to cut the ends. And then we're just going to cut these as small as possible. So after you've done mixing your dry ingredients, your wet ingredients, and cutting your onions, we're now going to mix everything together. So I'm going to pour in my wet ingredients into my dry. And I'm going to mix these together. So it's already making like a doughy consistency here. You don't want to over mix this either. So I'm going to now add my zucchini. I'm going to add my cheese. So I just kind of eyeballed the cheese, but the best amount is 1 1/2 cup of cheddar. Now I'm going to add my green onions. So you're really just mixing to make sure that everything is really in there. So now I'm going to bring our cake pan over, which I'm going to spray with cooking spray all around. You can also add parchment paper because it makes it easier to pull it out. And we're going to pour our mix. Let's just straighten this out as much as we can. This is so pretty. and you're gonna bake this at 350 for an hour. So here's a piece of our zucchini bread. This is the top of it. Here's the middle. I would say don't put as much cheese as I did. It took a little bit longer because of all the cheese, but it's really good. I would say refrigerate this if you don't eat it all at once, and then you can toast it the next morning with a little bit of butter, but I wouldn't leave it out. So if you want to take a chance on this recipe, make sure to take pictures and tag my culinary page at Culinary Adventures on Instagram. And be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.